Welcome back to Meat Revival. Today's episode is pretty exciting. We're going to be doing a twofold cook on our Ooni Pizza Oven. It's a pellet-fired pizza oven, super cool, super hot, super fast cooking. But what we're going to be cooking to start with is some Moulard duck breast from our friends at DuckChar. This is a really cool concept when it comes to duck. It's got to feel like steak and a really unique taste. A lot of people get really turned off by duck because they think it's gamey. Not here. So what we're going to do is we're going to be trimming this very lightly. Most importantly, we're going to be scoring the back where that fat is. If anyone knows anything there is about cooking duck, duck fat is one of the holy grails of cooking, in my opinion. Such a rich flavor, if I can get this open, that it really is prized in cooking. So I'm going to set this back here. I'm going to just kind of trim off this little piece here so it doesn't burn. Wipe this down. We're going to score the skin, making sure we don't go into the meat. That's really important. We want this to be able to render some of that fat out into the sizzler pan that we're going to be cooking this in. So we're going to score it, we're going to turn it, score it again. Just ever so lightly, just getting into there so that we can get a good score on there. Turn it over, kind of look at it. Like I said, just trim a little bit of that off so we don't have it burn. And then what we're going to do, we're going to treat this like a steak. So we're going to use some of the Lotta BullBuster rub on here. Just a real light coat. Just enough, pat it in, get some of those flavors in there. Not going to really do anything on the back. Keep it as is. We're going to take this outside. We'll meet you out there in a second. Get this out on the Ooni. All right, we're out here with our Ooni 3 pizza cooker. We're going to use this in a little different way today. We're going to throw the Moulard duck breast in here and char it on the sizzler plate. So we've been preheating that. Gotta be careful because it is quite hot. So I'm going to grab it here with one. I'm going to grab it, set this down. Oh, listen to that sizzle. Put it back in here for about 2 minutes. And then we're going to flip it over. All right, it's been about 2 minutes, so we're going to pull this, we're going to flip it over, and we're going to get some sear on that meat side. Oh, you should see this duck back from here. Don't want to waste any of that. I'm going to put it back in. Close it up for about another 2 minutes. We should be good to go. All right, our duck breast is now at about 130 degrees, which is a little below rare, but we're going to be cooking it because the next step of this process is to be taking it, slicing it, and making some pizza out of it. So this should be really good, something different, and something tasty, that's for sure. We'll be right back. All right. We got our duck back in here. We're going to slice it thin. It is going to be red, but what we're going to be doing also is then adding it to that pizza, so it's going to continue to cook on that pizza. So we've got, as you can see, still pretty rare in the middle, but with some real thin slices. Almost shaving it. With that fat on the bottom, when we make the pizza, we're going to use some of these slices on that pizza and it'll continue to cook. So we've got these pieces here. We're going to cut them even smaller into thirds so that we can use it as some pizza topping. All right, now that we've got our duck cut up, we're going to make a pizza. What I find the easiest way to make a pizza is to go to Publix, your local grocery store, somewhere like that, and get the pre-made dough. It just saves a lot of time and it's always consistent and always good. So with this pizza, what we're going for is a bold taste. So we're going to use a little bit of barbecue sauce as the base. This is a Lotta bold barbecue sauce with a little bit of Karo syrup added to it for a sweetener. So we're going to get that down. We're going to add a little smoked Gruyere cheese. Smoked Gruyere cheese. And then a dollop or two of ricotta. I'm a big fan of ricotta on pizza. I love the richness that it has. I love the texture. I love how it melts. Everything about it is amazing on a pizza. So we're going to throw a little bit of that in there. Then we're going to do a little bit of caramelized onion. Caramelized onion are great. They have a ton of flavor. They're easy to make, and it should add for the richness with the duck pretty well. So we're going to just kind of get that onion on there. Man, this thing's looking good. It's smelling good too. So we've got a little bit of onion. Then we're going to come in with our duck. We cut this up nice and small. Got a little bit of duck going here. Got some of the fat still on it. Put it in just a little bit like that. Get enough for a taste in every bite. Lastly, we got some candied bacon. You can't go wrong with candied bacon. And to throw it on a pizza that's this rich, this flavorful, it's only going to make this thing out of the world. So we have Lotta bold barbecue sauce, smoked Gruyere cheese, caramelized onions, ricotta cheese, some of that beautiful DuckChar, Moulard duck, and some candied bacon. Let's go take this out to the uni and get it cooked. All right, we're back outside with our Uni 3. We got our pizza, our duck pizza here. We're gonna put it in here. Let's get this bad boy cooked up.
So you just put the pizza in. How long is it gonna take, Kevin?
Probably about a minute and a half on this one. The temperature's dropped a little bit, so we're gonna watch it, make sure we don't overcook it, get that crust nice and crisp. We've got a pizza stone in here. When it's running hot, we're running at 900 degrees. We're running about 500 right now, so it's gonna take a little bit longer, but that's okay. It's easier to watch, and we can take our time with it, make sure we get it exactly how we want it. It's been about a minute and a half, so we're gonna check this. Look at rotating it. Oh yeah, we've got that bubble on there, so we're gonna rotate this around. Get it back in. This thing will be done before we know it. All right, it's been about another minute and a half. Let's check this pizza. Oh man, that looks perfect. That looks absolutely amazing. So we're gonna plate this up. You wanna see it, buddy? You wanna see it? Look at that. You only like pizza with cheese on it, don't you? I tricked you, I did. All right, we're inside. We're gonna cut this pizza up and see how it is. It smells fantastic. I could do it without making a ton of noise. All right. Got a perfectly cooked crust on the bottom. Everything looks good. Cheese is melting. Oh. Wow. That is some good melting flavors. That duck, it's got that little bit of a hint of taste there. That ricotta's coming out. Those caramelized onions are just killer. And that candied bacon, oh. Perfect crust too. Thanks for joining us on Meat Revival today. Hope you enjoyed what we cooked. Please feel free to reach out to our partners with DuckChar. Remember to subscribe to our channel if you haven't done it. Hit the bell so you get notified of all of our upcoming episodes. And if you have anything you'd like to see us cook or have any questions about what you've seen us cook, please leave it in the comments. We'll get back to you. Thanks a lot. We'll see you soon.